Airshow in Augusta. We're going to watch a few performances and watch the Blue Angels perform. I've been looking forward to this all year. I love watching the Blue Angels fly. A little hot today, but let's get out here and let's see what we can do.
Mr. Buck Roman, as he climbs to your left, high into the sky, watch as he converts that airspeed and that energy into the top. He continues to pull over into a loop, makes his way back to show center on the 45-degree down line. Left aileron rolls. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to watch this maneuver right here as the airplane slows down. You see it rotating to the left. That's the torque of the engine that's rotating that. We call that a torque roll. It runs out of energy and begins to fall backwards. Buck will flip it over and start flying again. That is a tribute to Mr. Charlie Hillard, who made that maneuver famous in the 1980s when he won the Well, Buck turns around on the right and shows center. He's been flying for over 49 years. He's flown more than 170 different types of airplanes, from high-wing Cubs to corporate jets, more than 20,000 hours in an airplane. Watch right here what that experience will get you. How about that, Augusta? Come on, let's give it up for Wild Horse Aviation. He is bringing his heart out. We're talking about all the airplanes that Buck has flown. He has virtually every pilot certification available from the Federal Aviation Administration for IFR flight. He's an instructor. He can teach you how to fly propeller-driven, general aviation, jets, any of it. He's the guy. He's also an aerobatic competency examiner for the International Council of Airshows. From the left, here he is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, top of the loop. We call that right there. Watch as he turns around, far to the right. Now, Buck has been married to his high school sweetheart, Candace Roman, for more than 46 years. They have 3 children, 3 dogs, and 2 cats together. And he is currently the chief pilot at Investment Partners 51, right here in Georgia, over in Lawrenceville. Watch this as he dives back in from the right.
You hold my chair while I go to the bathroom.
Look at the amazing controllability of the Princess 2S aerobatic biplane. Buck has campaigned this airplane for many years on the Airshow circuit, and it's making its final performance in front of you today. This is the last time this airplane will fly in an airshow. Now, Buck claims that he has something super secret hidden in the hangar, but let's wait and see what he comes. Watch here as he shows you all the amazing things this Pitts biplane can do. Like the song says, says Buck was living in the fast lane up there today, ladies and gentlemen. And he couldn't do it without the help of some amazing sponsors as he turns around high and to your right. Tippist for spark plugs and oil filters. He's partnered up with MT Propellers with that propeller that you hear screaming as he goes by. Sonic Parachutes keeps him safe inside. Wheeling Engineering has lighting for airplanes and emergency vehicles. And twin aircraft engines are right here. He's going to do it. There it is, the tail slide, ladies and gentlemen. He flew the biplane backwards for just a little bit there. You get to see the expert airmanship and piloting skills of Mr. Buck Brookman right here as he turns around high and to your left. Keep your eye on it as he brings it right back to you. Just center. So this time, instead of the tail slide, he does the hammerhead, stands on the left rudder, and then will snap roll to top it off. Right here. Look at him hanging on that propeller right there, the MT propeller hanging it on the airplane. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, hovering in the smoke. Buck's version right here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for Mr. Buck Brookman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next performer will be the legendary A-10C Warthog. The Warthog and its infamous Gatling gun, the GAU-8 Avenger, have been a force multiplier for nearly 50 years. The U.S. Air Force started flying the Warthog in 1975 as a means to provide the absolute best world-class close air support capability in the U.S. arsenal. Since then, it has been combat action in every combat theater. The mighty Warthog's primary mission is set to deter and destroy enemies of the United States. Now, fully loaded, the A-10C can carry a complement of up to 16,000 pounds of external ordnance and over 1,100 rounds of 30 millimeter. It has a 1,269-pound titanium bathtub that protects the pilot in critical aircraft systems, a windscreen that can take up to 23 millimeter anti-aircraft fire, and when fully fired, the gun shoots over 70 rounds per second, which will stall the aircraft. Oh, well, no, just kidding. That is a myth that's out there, and it's not true. Now, while it's firmly cemented its position as the king of close air support, the A-10 also specializes in combat search and rescue, air interdiction, austere operations, and believe it or not, it can hold its own in an air-to-air dogfight. Today, you will see the legendary close air support demonstration from the 4 mighty Warthogs. These Warthogs are being flown by Slug, Snickers, Limp, and Skip out of the 104th Fighter Squadron of the Fightin' O's out of Baltimore, Maryland. Now, prior to the closed air support air attack, you will hear the formation receive a 9-line attack briefing from a Joint Terminal Attack Controller, or JTAC, call sign Legend 69. Today's scenario pits a small contingent of U.S. Special Operations Forces in the tree line to your south, taking effective enemy fire at a danger close distance of less than 100 meters. The flight lead will receive the targeting information, read back the location of the target for confirmation, and then commence with the attack. The attack today will be prefaced with a show of force in an effort to thwart the enemy aggression. The Hogs will then sector into each two-ship into east and west hemispheres. You'll witness the lead element simulate a 30mm strafe attack from the east, followed by a trail element strafing from the west. After the strafe attack, Legend 69 will direct the formation to decimate the enemy with the simulated 500-pound Mark 82 bombs. After eliminating the threat, the formation will provide a show of force from the south to deter further enemy aggression. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Hog 1.
Good afternoon, Augusta. Legend 69, Hog 1 checking in as frag in the overhead race test.
Hog 1, we are troops in contact, taking heavy machine gun fire from the north. Call ready for friendly position. Friendly grid, 17 Sierra Mike, Sierra 110 9er. We are taking fire from an enemy machine gun approximately 104 Mike north of us. Request an immediate show of force from west to east.
Hog 1 copy friendly position. We're visual friendly, then in with the show of force from west.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, look to the west or to the right of show center for the mighty 4-ship of A-10s approaching to execute the high-speed show of force. We are still in contact. Call ready for a 9-line 6-9er Alpha.
Legend Hog 1, we're ready 9-line.
Type 1, bomb on target, 30mm, 135 feet. Enemy machine gun from your tally, none. South 104 meters. I'll need you in urgently with the mighty Gatling gun.
Legend 69 Hog 1, copy 135 feet. We're tallying visual. We'll be in with guns east to west and the reciprocal. 30 seconds.
Hog 1, good readback. We need that 30mm. Ladies and gentlemen, Hog 1 will now brief the formation on the attack game plan and commence with the 30mm strafe attack.
Hog 1 up and from the.
Hog 1 cleared hot.
Hog 2 up and in from the.
Hog 2 cleared hot. Cleared hot.
Still turning, hang on.
Hog 4 up and in.
Here we go.
Hog 4 cleared hot.
Legend Hog 1 with an immediate relay.
Hog 1, roger that. Cleared hot. Hog 1 inside, cleared hot.
Hog 2, up to date, from the
Hog 2, cleared hot.
Hog 3, up and in.
Hog 2 inside, cleared hot. Hog 4 inside, also cleared hot. Hog 1, good effects, good effects. Request an immediate re-attack with bombs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the enemy machine gun has been neutralized by the lethal 30mm. Now Hog 1 will utilize a Mark 82 low-angle bombing delivery to destroy enemy fighters.
Hog 1, up and in, from the
Hog 1 inside, cleared hot.
Hog 2, up and in, from the
Hog 2, cleared hot. Hog 3, cleared hot.
Hog 4,
Hog 4, cleared hot.
Legend, Hog 1, we're going to extend out to 74.
Hog 1, roger. Good effects, good effects. Request that additional show is force to deter the enemy re-attack. Hog 1, Legend 6-9, roger. Tally in sight. Proceed. Now the mighty Hogs from the 104th Fighter Squadron have decimated the enemy machine gun position. They'll now conduct a show of force from the south to north to deter further enemy aggression.
Legend 6-9, Hog 1, great work today. Thank you, Augusta. Attack.
Hog 1, Legend 6-9, mission successful. BDA is enemy machine gun position neutralized. Cleared RTB. Thanks for the work. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the 4-ship LSO support demonstration. Thank you for your support of the legendary 810. Look to your left, the show center. Here it comes. Scooter Yoke and Quicksilver. I want you to look closely at this airplane. Scooter told you all about every piece of decoration, paint, sparkle on that airplane is in some way a tribute to our veterans and their families. The airplane is an amazing sound on its own, so we're just going to listen to the sound, the music, the sound of freedom that is the P-51 and Quicksilver. Here he is, Scooter Yoke. Did you hear the whistle? Only the P-51 Mustang. That is the iconic whistle. I tell you, I don't want to be on the ground in World War II and hear that coming at me. Keep your eye on Scooter as he turns around far and here to the right. The beautiful grace that is the P-51 Mustang. Maneuver Scooter just completed there is the iconic barrel roll invented in World War I. Maneuver to get behind your enemy and trade places with them. Pull the nose up, and the nose goes 90 degrees to the right and then back on the heading. Watch here as Scooter comes around from the left, showing you the controllability with hesitation rolls. Come on, Augusta, how about that? Scooter showed you a 4-point hesitation roll left to right. Came back and did it 16 times from right to left. Now I want you to watch here. This is one of the most amazing things that Scooter does. As he comes back, he'll roll it slowly. You've seen the high-speed dive. You've seen the controllability with the hesitation rolls. You can just imagine why this aircraft was such a great combat aircraft. Watch closely here. Scooter yoke and a Quicksilver P-51.
There we go.
Okay, I know what's going on now, ladies and gentlemen. You might see out there on the runway is a Tesla Cyber Beast. That is the Show Cyber Beast truck. The Scooter and Brian Lilly, who you heard from earlier, have had a little bit of a contest going all week long about who is faster. For some reason, Brian thinks his land vehicle, his Cyber Beast Cybertruck, is faster than a P-51. So they're out on the runway. These two, I guess, I saw them nose to nose last night arguing about it a little bit. They've raced twice this weekend. Scooter killed him on Friday. Yesterday, Brian actually won, but Scooter has alleged that that was... Listen to that motor. Wow. So that was the 5-point hesitation roll by Scooter. And that is Scooter's tribute to every branch of service. You heard him talk earlier about every part of that airframe, the decoration, the paint, the stripes, all in tribute to our veterans and their families and the amazing sacrifices they have made. That was his tribute to that, and now I see the Cyber Beast headed down to the end of the runway. Scooter's going to come back and give them a little taste of the P-51 right up close, right there. Oh my goodness, right over the top of them, Brittany. That was something. Here it is, Scooter's Notice the canopy, bubble canopy on top of the D-model P-51 gives excellent visibility. So I'm sure Brian is waving at him and telling him he's #1 as he went by. These two definitely have a difference of opinion on who's faster. Now you see, if you look to the left of the runway, ladies and gentlemen, face the runway, look to your left. You see the Show Cyber Beast out there on the end. He is hanging out. He's waiting to race Scooter. Now Scooter's going to come back and give him a little bit of a better look. You know, this airplane was not just a great air-to-air fighter, it was a pretty good air-to-dirt fighter as well. And here you're going to see Scooter down on the deck from the right, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's playing a little chicken with him.
Oh!
How about a windshield full of a P-51? Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our time to make some wagers. Raise your hand if you think the P-51 is going to take the checkered flag. Oh, I see a lot of hands. How many of you think the Cyber Beast, the Cybertruck, get those hands up?
Oh, there's a few.
They're lined up.
All right, here we go, Brittany, coming from your left.
We'll see if they're up. You're rolling. They're going.
Here we go. Come on.
Oh no!
The Cyber Beast is out front. Oh my goodness.
Yes!
Oh, Scooter!
You know what? Scooter said, "You're not beating me twice." That was awesome.
What a race! I don't know about you, Rob, but I had to run across the stage to see that photo finish.
Yeah, that was something. That was absolutely awesome. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that impromptu race between the Air Show's Cyber Beast as well as Scooter Yoke in the P51 Quicksilver.
Have your attention, please. The man circling high overhead is a former U.S. National Aerobatic Champion, Red Bull Air Racer, and is one of the world's few aerobatic superstars. He's dedicated almost his entire life to extreme flying. The Pentagon Federal Credit Union presents to you from Boston, Massachusetts, Michael Goulian. As Michael dives towards show center, that Hartzell propeller, powered by a Lycoming Thunderbolt IO 580 engine, accelerates 150 miles an hour. Michael is known for giving his air show performance 110% every time he flies. And by the look of that entry, that's not about to change today. Mikey G, get after it! Ladies and gentlemen, it just doesn't get any better than this. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Mr. Mike Goulian right there at Show Center waving to you? Oh my goodness. Mikey G, thank you so much. That was absolutely spectacular.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to make his way down the runway here and head back towards the hangar, but he can see you. Be sure to wave and holler at him.
They're on the runway now, establishing takeoff formation. They'll accelerate their engines to 85% power, carefully check their engine instruments, and give Commander Brian a thumbs up, indicating they're ready to go. With the signal from each of his wingmen, Commander Brian will call for the selection of Afterburner, and the Blue Angel Diamond will initiate this afternoon's aerial demonstration. Accelerating to 150 miles per hour, he'll pull back on the stick, flying the formation into the air. Shortly thereafter, Lieutenant Commander Perkins and Blue Angel number 4 will begin his takeoff maneuver. And from there, they'll initiate the Diamond half squirrel cage on takeoff.
Bob, Mo, updated winds are 050 at 5. We on the airfield and the airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Thanks, Mo. Solos are clear for takeoff. Solos ready to rock Augusta, boss. Boss, we're clear for takeoff. Your winds are 0505. That's a right tailwind. Check your Parker beacon. Check your trim set. Check your nose string off maneuver. Diamond out squirrel cage. Left turn up. Here we go. Wobbly. Trash. Diamond clears on 9. Let's fire it up for our friend Rob Holland. Fly good. Don't suck.
Now, to the left, Commander Brian calls, off brakes now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. Pulling through the horizon, he will roll the formation 180 degrees to the upright position. As the Diamond accelerates in the descent, they'll acquire the necessary airspeed to complete their next maneuver. Will experience up to 4 times the force of gravity if they perform this maneuver. To the right, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are rolling. Blue Angel number 5 will complete the dirty roll on takeoff, while Blue Angel number 6 executes a precise slow transition and pitches up vertically at 6 times the force of gravity. The Blue Angel Diamond will momentarily be making its approach from the right. In relatively slow speed flight, it will give you an opportunity to get a close look at the precision flying that produces the 18-inch wingtip to canopy separation between these four aircraft. From the right, nose-to-nose, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell will roll their aircraft at 90 degrees angle of bank and cross canopy to canopy as they perform the opposing knife edge pass. The Diamond is approaching for a maneuver that is likely familiar to those of you who have seen the Blue Angels perform in the past. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Diamond roll. All four aircraft flying as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver. The two solo pilots will next demonstrate the inverted flight capability of the F-18. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted roll.
I can't do this anymore.
To the left, the Diamond is setting up for their next maneuver. Approaching center point on Commander Brian's command, all four pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the Diamond aileron roll. Here's Commander Brian.
A little pulse.
Pilots and aviation enthusiasts who appreciate the difficulties associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver demonstrated by the two solo pilots. To the right, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortus. Characteristics of the Super Hornet, Commander Brian has called for the extension of the landing gear and tail hooks by the 4 Diamond pilots as they execute a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the Diamond Dirty Loop.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. God not, get the most that the list.
Performance turn rate of the F-18. He'll execute a 7.5 G afterburning turn and exit the flight line vertically, showcasing the Super Hornet's turbo nose-low capability. Separation. However, the flight leader and slot pilot are both in the inverted position. From the right, the Blue Angel double Farble. From behind the spectator area, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching the flight line at 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and close with minimum separation, watches both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross their aircraft over show center.
Years hustling, blood, sweat, tears. I say what they want, I do what they don't. I aim when they ain't. I go hard like Shaq in the paint. I'm a striker, survive a rider. NASCAR teams Orlando.
4 Diamond pilots are now stacked down and aft on a 45-degree bearing line to form a right echelon formation. From the right, at 378 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade. Are converging on center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the F-18's flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls, totaling 720 degrees, with a combined closure rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. Left, the 4 Diamond pilots have established a left echelon formation. Approaching center point, Commander Brian will roll the formation 360 degrees into the 3 wingmen. Over the top, the Diamond pilots will showcase their precision formation flying as they execute a subtle modification while in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel changeover roll!
I love you more than California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning low, turning sun, pull off so down. Hallelujah, man. Yeah, I love you more than the feeling when the bass hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. Oh, baby, this might be the last time I get to let you go. 'Cause I can't.
As they exit to the right, you will notice that the entire formation has shifted back into the Blue Angel Diamond.
I can't change that, my heart's stuck in these streets like a train track.
Series of vertical rolls, while Commander Zimmerman completes his rendezvous with the diamonds to the right. To the right, Commander Zimmerman has joined the diamond in a line abreast formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the wingmen must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path toward Commander Brian's aircraft. They'll climb up through vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult 5-plane line abreast loop.
I'm chasing paradise with you.
As they exit to the left, Commander Brian calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5.
Make this here with all the ice on in the booth at the
bringing their aircraft back over show center. Producing 168,000 pounds of thrust.
And these blinding lights, they shine so bright like the moon. But I don't wanna dance another beat now, unless it's with you.
As they exit to the left, watch as Commander Brian executes a reversal turn, bringing the formation back toward the flight line. Very shortly, all 6 aircraft will be approaching for the Blue Angel fleur-de-lis. In an aerial salute to our forward deployed forces, all 6 aircraft will separate, perform individual 360-degree rolls, and the forward wingmen will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel fleur-de-lis. Let's listen in.
Off we go.
On center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour. demands placed upon naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, a propeller-driven aircraft, or a helicopter, each requires skill, which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine Corps pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern, practicing carrier approaches. In front of you now, Commander Brian and his wingmen are demonstrating a simulated carrier pattern. Approaching the runway from the left, Commander Brian is confirming that the landing checks have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they make constant power and lineup corrections, maintaining the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point.
Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed the air show. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good talent and stunts and stuff out there. I do think by far my favorite part was the Blue Angels. And that one part where they didn't tell you what they were doing, but they came like almost right over your head. A little loud, scared I think all of us, but it was a lot of fun. It was nice, very hot. So we'll see if I can't get out of here, go get something cold to drink. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, let us know you liked it. Subscribe so you don't miss any more. Make sure you hit the bell, and that way you won't miss any more, because you'll get notified when we put a new one out. And I want to thank you all for watching. Russell's having to work, so I'm flying solo, but he wishes he could have been here. But y'all have a great day. We love you. Keep dreaming, everyone. Bye.